Howard Schultz, a name synonymous with Starbucks, and a story that is much more than just coffee. Today, we dive deep into the life of a man who overcame all odds to create a global empire, but more importantly, to change lives. Howard Schultz was born in 1953 in Brooklyn, New York, to a family struggling to make ends meet. His father, Fred Schultz, was a former U.S. Army trooper-turned-truck driver, often finding himself between jobs.
I grew up in public housing. My dad never made more than $20,000 a year. Life was tough, and I saw my parents struggle every day to provide for us.
When Howard was just 7 years old, his father suffered a terrible injury on the job and was laid off without severance or health insurance. This moment defined Howard's understanding of economic injustice and instilled in him a desire to create a different kind of company.
I remember vividly how helpless he felt. There was no safety net. I knew then that if I ever got the chance to be somebody, I'd make sure no one else would go through what my dad did.
Howard's determination to escape his circumstances led him to Northern Michigan University on a football scholarship. After graduation, he worked in sales for Xerox and later for a housewares business, where he first encountered a small coffee company in Seattle called Starbucks.
I was fascinated by Starbucks. I didn't see it as just a coffee shop. It was a place where people could connect, a sense of community.
In 1982, Howard joined Starbucks as Director of Retail Operations and Marketing. A year later, a trip to Italy would change everything. He witnessed the rich coffee culture in Milan and envisioned creating a similar experience in America.
It wasn't just the coffee. It was the sense of community in the cafes, the theater of making coffee. I wanted to bring that to the U.S. I wanted to create a third place between work and home.
But Howard's vision wasn't shared by the Starbucks founders, leading him to a critical decision to leave Starbucks and start his own coffee company, Il Giorno, which was an embodiment of his vision.
It was a big risk. I had no money, and I was terrified, but I knew I had to follow my dream. I had to prove that people would embrace the experience.
It wasn't easy. Howard faced rejection from over 200 investors, but in 1987, his persistence paid off. He raised the money needed, purchased Starbucks, and merged it with Il Giorno, becoming CEO of the new Starbucks Corporation.
When people see the success, they often don't see the failures, the nights of uncertainty, but every no brought me closer to a yes.
Under Howard's leadership, Starbucks grew from 11 stores to over 30,000 worldwide. But his mission wasn't just to sell coffee. Howard focused on building a company with heart, offering stock options and health benefits to part-time employees, something unheard of in the service industry.
We're not in the coffee business serving people. We're in the people business serving coffee. Our success is intertwined with our employees' success. It's not.
Howard Schultz's journey is one of resilience, empathy, and a relentless pursuit of a dream. He took a simple idea and turned it into a global phenomenon, but he never lost sight of his roots and his commitment to fairness.
It's not about how much you achieve. It's about the lives you touch along the way. That's the real measure of success.
Today, Howard Schultz is more than just the man behind Starbucks. He's an advocate for social justice, a philanthropist, and a testament to what's possible when one refuses to give up. Howard Schultz's story is proof that no dream is too big, and no journey is too hard if you have the courage to pursue it. What's your dream, and how will you make it a reality?